What is going on? Fortnite Flash FANS. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest news hitting the island and beyond. First up, are California's majestic giant sequoias safe from the raging Garnet Fire? We've got the latest on the McKinley Grove and the incredible efforts to protect these ancient giants. Then, tragedy strikes in Fresno as a fatal pedestrian crash on Clovis Avenue, and Kings Canyon Road leaves a community in shock. We'll break down the details and the ongoing investigation. But the danger doesn't stop there. A man has tragically drowned while swimming in the Kings River, and we'll cover the somber rescue and the critical safety warnings issued by the sheriff's office. And finally, we revisit that devastating pedestrian incident in Fresno with new details emerging from police. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's dive into the news. The Garnet Fire rages on, but are California's giant sequoias safe? This is the moment of truth for the ancient giants of McKinley Grove. As the massive Garnet Fire scorches the Sierra National Forest, firefighters are in an all-out battle, not just against the flames, but for the very survival of some of the world's most awe-inspiring trees. Sparked by lightning on August 24th and now sprawling over 56,000 acres with containment still a challenge, the Garnet Fire has put crucial cultural sites directly in its path. At the heart of the concern is McKinley Grove, home to around 200 towering giant sequoias, rivaling the grandeur of those in Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks. The U.S. Forest Service has been deploying every tactic, from installing sprinkler systems to meticulously clearing brush around the base of these colossal trees, creating a vital defense against the encroaching wildfire. While wildfire is a natural part of the sequoia's life cycle, allowing for understory regeneration, the intensity of fires like the Garnet has officials deeply worried. In recent years, a significant number of these magnificent trees have been lost to extreme wildfires. However, there's a glimmer of hope. Fresno County Supervisor Nathan Magzig has received promising updates from CAL FIRE and the U.S. Forest Service, indicating that while the understory has burned, the iconic giant sequoias themselves appear to have weathered the storm. With over 2,600 personnel battling the blaze and favorable weather on the horizon, the fight for McKinley Grove continues. Did the efforts to save these ancient sentinels succeed? What do these fires mean for the future of these natural wonders? And speaking of life-changing events, a tragic accident has rocked Fresno. Tragedy on Clovis Avenue, a life lost in a fatal Fresno crash. A quiet Monday evening in Fresno turned to tragedy when a man was struck and killed by a vehicle while attempting to cross Clovis Avenue. The collision, which occurred just after 5:00 p.m. near the intersection of Clovis Avenue and Kings Canyon Road, has sent shockwaves through the community. According to ABC 30 reports, the victim, identified as an unhoused individual known to frequent the area, darted through heavy southbound traffic on Clovis Avenue when he was hit by a car. Emergency responders were on the scene swiftly, but sadly, the man sustained fatal injuries and was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities have confirmed that the driver of the vehicle remained at the scene and is fully cooperating with the investigation. Crucially, initial reports indicate that neither drugs nor alcohol were contributing factors to this devastating incident. Southbound lanes of Clovis Avenue were temporarily closed for several hours to allow for a thorough investigation. The identity of the victim is being withheld pending notification of next of kin. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the dangers pedestrians face on busy roadways, especially when crossing outside of designated areas, and underscores the ongoing duty of care expected from all drivers. How will this tragic event impact road safety discussions in Fresno? And the dangers extend beyond the city streets. A popular river spot has become the scene of a heartbreaking loss. Tragic drowning in the Kings River, safety warnings issued. Tragedy has struck the Kings River as a man lost his life while swimming on Saturday afternoon. The incident occurred around 4:00 p.m. just south of the Pine Flat Bridge, casting a somber mood over a popular recreational area. According to the Fresno County Sheriff's Office, a group of friends realized one of their companions was missing and initiated a search along the riverbank. Their search led them to encounter fishermen who had spotted something floating downstream. Tragically, it was their missing friend, who had been submerged for approximately 30 minutes before being found. Deputies and CAL FIRE firefighters were dispatched to the scene, working to recover the man from the river. Despite their efforts, he was pronounced dead at the location. In response to this devastating event, the sheriff's office is issuing urgent safety warnings to the public. They are strongly advising everyone to wear life jackets when near or in the water, to avoid mixing alcohol with swimming activities, and to always respect the powerful currents and cold temperatures that characterize the Kings River. This incident serves as a critical reminder of the river's inherent dangers and the importance of adhering to safety guidelines. Will these warnings resonate with the community and prevent future tragedies? And returning to the streets, new details have emerged regarding that fatal pedestrian crash in Fresno. Fatal pedestrian crash on Clovis Avenue. New details emerge. We're following up on the tragic incident in Fresno, where a man lost his life after being struck by a car on Clovis Avenue. Police have released further details about the crash that occurred just after 5 p.m. on Monday near the intersection of Kings Canyon Road. Investigators confirm the victim was an unhoused individual who frequently navigated the area. He was reportedly running across the busy Clovis Avenue, attempting to cross through heavy traffic lanes when he was hit by a southbound vehicle. The driver of the car immediately stopped at the scene and has been cooperating with law enforcement throughout the investigation. Early reports suggest that drugs or alcohol were not factors in this devastating collision. The southbound lanes of Clovis Avenue at Tulare Avenue were closed for investigation purposes for an extended period. The focus now remains on the ongoing investigation and the potential implications for pedestrian safety in high-traffic areas. This continues to be a developing story, and we will bring you more updates as they become available. What does this renewed focus on pedestrian safety mean for Fresno? And that wraps up our news for today, but don't go anywhere. We've got a quick recap and a massive call to action coming up next. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw the incredible efforts to save California's McKinley Grove Sequoias from the Garnet Fire, a heartbreaking fatal pedestrian crash on Clovis Avenue in Fresno, a tragic drowning in the Kings River with urgent safety warnings, and new details emerging from that Fresno pedestrian incident. Don't miss a single update. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to Fortnite Flash for all the latest, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Follow us on all our social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content and join the conversation in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one.